good loving humans. Are we? Are you alive? Is there anybody alive out there? My goodness, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good night, whenever it may be that you are tapping in to this video where you are connecting to consciousness. My good loving humans, here we are, ready to be completely present, ready to keep the main thing the main thing. Here we are, travelers on a street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination, that is the Tower of Power. That is the understanding of self. Here we are, ready to climb into our super suits. We are taking action, making the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is at our feet. That we can be free of the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. My good humans, I am talking about the power of now. Here we are, ready to flex our willpower muscle by being completely still, y'all. Here we are, as we engage in this beautiful habit together with our minds separate yet one. My good humans, let us jump on to another principle today, shall we? Founded in the truth that we are all going through this existence, trying, hoping, working to be understood, yes? I mean, that is it, right? That's what's going on. We are trying to be understood. If so, well, when we enter into the circle of communication, into that circle of confusion at times, the circle of conflict at times, can we all have those basic needs met? Primarily being understanding? I mean, that's what we're after, right? And we all have these different interests, don't we? Meaning to say that our needs, they create these interests in us, which arise. They arise in strategies. So we have needs, and those needs are expressed in interest, and those interests are enacted in strategies, yes? So the principle for today, or first the anti-principle for today, is that we too often confuse needs, interests, and strategies. When we go into conflict, when we go into communication, when we go into conversation, we are confusing needs, interests, and strategies. The principle is to be able to differentiate between the three. Let's break it down. I want to live an interest. I want to live in a community that has law and order. The need, safety. The strategy, I'm going to start policing the streets on my own. Let's do another one. Interest. I want my elderly family member to die peacefully. The need, to follow tradition. Let's break this one down before I hand you the strategy, because we're gonna go into the conflict here for a second. Let's say that the family is Native American, and their strategy is to burn a fire in order to uphold that tradition, and they are in a hospital. The hospital strategy is that we cannot start fires in the hospital. What calls to be noted is that regardless of how we get to a solution, we must be able to identify the difference between needs, interests, and strategies, so that we can understand intentions. Remember radical acceptance. Remember going to your field of peace if you must. So now let's get to the need. The family in need and interest. We need to burn herbs because our interest is to help our family member cross over to the spirit world, the hospital. We need to ensure patient safety, and we cannot risk setting off fire alarms because our interest is to ensure that everyone is taken care of. Yes? The result. In this particular case, a small fire was allowed to be burned in the sink in the bathroom of the room that where the small fire could be very, very carefully controlled. This, my good humans, is how we work to not get stuck in our position. We focus on what is important, not based on the differences, rather based on the common denominators, which is, in this case, that everyone should be taken care of. Let us do this all together, shall we? Let us allow consciousness to rise in a way where our needs are met because we have considered each other's needs and interests, in a way where a strategy can be formed to suit us all. Not that we go to the strategies and we refute them and we fight against them. Let us go through them. To do that, well, we must go within, into our best selves, with beginners' minds. Let us get the from ha. With patience, with faith, and with devotion, my good humans, rather than impatience, rather than indifference, rather than mistrust. Let us become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to allow us to accept each other's needs. It seeks to connect you to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle. Because a focused mind is a concentrated mind. And a concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. So say we all. I know that I want to believe. Our first step is to breathe. So let us all together begin now. 6 beautiful belly breaths. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor. If you're lying down, each limb is touching the surface. If you're seated, your palms can be in your lap. If you're in the lotus position, I dare say you probably know what to do next. Neither tuck too far in or stretch too far back. These belly breaths, my good humans, they are full. Like an accordion, fill that diaphragm up into the head, up through the chest. As Wim Hof says, let us take those full belly breaths, fully in and fully out, and do not force the air out. We're not trying to hyperventilate, though this may make you a little lightheaded. And I dare say even maybe a little nauseous. Completely aware of the walls and floors. Eyes wide open. Pictures of the past. Windows and worries of the future. Let's take our first step. Breathing deep. Breathing deep and release. Breathing deep and release. Breathing deep. Breathing deep and release. One more time, breathing deep and release. On this breath, allow it to fold into your physiology. Allow your breath to almost disappear and fade. Allow your eyes to close at your own pace. Let us transition to our body scan. Scanning to create tension, to release the tension. Starting with our lower limbs, as we have them, if we have them, what we have. Feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soles, the calves, knees and joints, long hamstrings, weighty quads, thick glutes, all together. Squeeze them down, drawing them in, Taking note that as you call attention to one compartment and muscle, you lose focus of another altogether, squeeze them down. Focused attention, creating tension. And then, when you have it, let go. Feeling that release, letting it fade away. Finding your root, finding the line of the chakra, the spine, the sacral and solar plexus, the brain belly, the heart center. As you have them, if you have them, what you have, the rib cage, the miles of digestive tract. All together, squeeze down, take hold of that root, draw in the abdomen, tense the pectoral, holding it all in, squeezing down, focused attention, creating tension. And when you have it, let go. Let go and find the upper back and shoulders, the neck, as you have them, if you have them, what you have. Arms, biceps, triceps, forearms, wrists, palms, digits, squeezing down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention, holding tight, and when you have it all together, let go. Feeling the release. Super suit on, let us don the helmet. Through the throat and into the head. As you have them, if you have them, what you have. Eyes and sockets, ears and lobes, teeth, tongue, gums, skin of the cheeks, follicles of hair, mind's eye and crown, squeeze down, draw in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it, let go. Feeling the object form falling away. Feeling the vibration of the tones, the reverberation of the voice. In the mind's eye, feel the sunshine beaming from your pocket, releasing yourself to the clearing, letting go of each distraction, of each thought bubble, of each without attachment. Letting go to the center of your circle, to the sphere of influence. Feeling the expanse of your self-awareness, the vastness of this moment of self-control as consciousness begins to rise within. The crystal clear you coming into focus. And in this clarity, you use your will to choose imagination. artist needs an instrument, be it pen, brush, chisel, guitar, drum, voice. Choose the instrument for this now, and with long, smooth strokes, strums, or hums, create the image of a beautiful, sturdy basket. Let the colors come. Let the tones tell you. This bountiful basket of need. As you flow, connect to the connection that flows inside of you, to the electric surging free, to the universe that is you, the cosmic you. You set the scene. You create the scene. Let go your instrument now. Allow the scene to float in the expanse all around you. Let go of imagination. Let go your will. In the crystal clear you of consciousness, be. If you have been here before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. With the hand of your mind's eye now, reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket. Smooth it into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out now in front of you, peer again into your scene and see the creation. See this basket of bountiful need, and release the ball, allowing it to drop and to splash into the center of your circle. And as it splashes down, let go of all you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel this pulsing and you feel the ripple of your circle expanding from your acceptance. In affirmation, say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I will use consciousness to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. This is the space that exists in between the stimulus and the response. The space where I have the freedom to choose my responses. I want to believe. So say we all. And now, call your attention back to a light breath. And with a breath light, allow the world back into your head, your neck, your shoulders. Call your attention to a light breath. With a breath light, allow the world back into your heart center, back into your brain belly. With a breath light and a light breath, take hold of your root and allow the world back into your upper and lower limbs as you have them, if you have them, what you have. And at your own pace, begin to open your eyes. Begin to focus on the you of today, the you of now, the you who has never left, the focused you, the you that is not the drop in the ocean, the you that is the ocean in the drop, the you that knows that you can use the power of your imagination to see yourself long enough in any situation to choose your responses. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. This is the sharpened you. This is the focused you. This is the you who has never left. I opened my eyes and the restreaming software said that we were offline, but yet the lights are blinking green and it still says that we're up. So hopefully we just maybe lost the video feed for a second, and while you were opening your eyes, you were actually still hearing me. I hope. The decentralized revolution somehow is at the mercy of Verizon. That's a little crazy to me, man. Well, when this is all over, I don't know where we're going to be, but I could see us, and I can see us. No more buts, only and. For me, anyway. And, I don't say but really ever. And, maybe we're doing this on the beach somewhere, or in a nice big room together, or something. Anyway, the song today is Chuck Berry, Too Much Monkey Business. I love you all individually and as a group. I see Premium Produce is on. My goodness, I hope you guys stayed with it. My good humans. This is where the decentralized revolution is piping in to wherever you are, from sunny Staten Island to the rest of the world. If you need me, reach out to me. All you got to do is call, and I will be there, and I will do my best within reason, my good humans, within reason. I am curious. Though, how are these conflict tips settling in with you? I'd appreciate some feedback, so if you want to drop that into the chat, that would be awfully nice of you. I don't want this to be a one-sided conversation, despite the fact that this is really the best that we can do in the time that we have. So, come on back, share the message. We need as many people as possible piping into all of this. Note, this past weekend I did a meditation session for the Staten Island Historic Black College and University Experience, their college fair, which was virtual and beautiful. Shout out to all those incredible people, Miss Tammy and Miss Desiree, and my goodness, everyone, you really just did an amazing job for our young people. And to say that something had come up there, and I just want to make sure that I put a point on this for those of you that may be coming to this space who have strong faith, for those of you who are deeply committed to prayer and contemplation. This is complementary to all of that. It is only complementary. So continue to be here, because here is where we can observe ourselves without evaluating our being. And that is the highest form of intelligence, as Krishnamurti says. I dare say is the highest form of consciousness, because we are lucky enough to have this level of consciousness. And my goodness, the octopus may be right behind us. There you go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Peace and love, my good humans. Peace and love.